has been on this channel, but it feels good to be back. Happy 2024. I hope everybody had a great start to the new year. I'm hoping to be a little bit more consistent on this channel this year. Starting a YouTube is obviously not an easy thing to do. I found it a little bit difficult to consistently get content, edit, and record videos of myself. I found that when I was recording videos, I was kind of just paying more attention to like what angle I was getting, when I needed to move it, and I just kind of like lost focus in the task I was doing. So I kind of halted it for a little bit just to focus on what I needed to focus on, because I'm pretty sure I have ADD, and if I'm doing multiple things that require a lot of concentration, then I just like get unfocused in all of the tasks that I'm doing. So in this vlog, I'll be taking you along with me for the first week of 2024. There's going to be a lot of cleaning, a lot of organizing, and I'll be heading to the pottery studio to get started on some orders I kind of put off until the new year. Very excited about that, and I'm looking forward to getting back into the studio. During the holidays, it has a 2-week closure, I think, and so last year I realized I would just go into the studio as much as I could because I just wanted to make as much as I could, and I realized that making just like so much stuff just to make it kind of set me off track to like why I started doing pottery. So this year I just really want to be able to play more and kind of not put pressure on myself to make a lot of things. So yeah, the first order is going to be quite a challenge because I'm going to be throwing 8 ramen bowls, and it's been a bit since I've thrown bowls, so I'm definitely going to have to refresh my brain on that. And the way I like to do that is just go on YouTube and watch videos of people throwing bowls. So I'll probably be doing that for a little bit before I start attempting to throw these 8 bowls. And yeah, I guess let's just dive into the week. This year on New Year's, we decided to make lumpia, and we were doing such a great job peeling these papers until this happened. It's my first session of the new year, so I'm getting started on my first order, which is 8 ramen bowls. These were requested to be 8 inches, and I wasn't completely sure about how much clay I would need to throw these bowls, so I decided to start with 3 pounds and a quarter to see how far that gets me. I felt pretty good throughout the process of throwing this first bowl. I did feel like there was parts of the bowl that were a little thin, and so I thought I would just like push it to see how far I could go. And it ended up getting a little lopsided towards the end, so I did end up just recycling this one. I knew I was gonna have multiple failed attempts at this just because I haven't thrown this large scale in quite a while, but it's all part of the process. Here, I just did not center it correctly in the beginning, so I decided to just like take it off the wheel and start over. This one felt like it was okay until it completely folded over on itself. This is the last bowl I threw for the day, and I actually was able to throw my goal of 4 bowls, which I'm so happy about because I started over too many times to count. In the end, I feel like I got the hang of it, and so I'm hoping for my next 4 bowls that it will be a smoother process than it was this day. And here they are, my first 4 ramen bowls. I think these are actually the biggest bowls I have thrown to date, so I'm pretty excited about these. My next order was an order of onigiri magnets, which I actually ran out of, so I thought I would just make them in bulk. I'm looking into getting a new cookie cutter to make these magnets because my triangle cutter I currently have has very sharp edges. So after cutting them out, I actually cut them down a second time, as you can see here. And when I do this, I have to smooth them out with a sponge to kind of like round the edges out a little bit more. So once I get my new cutter, I'm excited for this part to be eliminated because it's actually the most time consuming. This is my favorite part of the whole process, lining them up and giving them their little seaweed wrap. And the last step in making these is I use the little ball tool to hammer some texture into the clay to kind of create that little rice grain look. And you can see what the finished ones look like on the right here.